Yeah, on the cameras.
I was having a conversation with people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was talking about rich and poor. What's the definition of that? So, I'm just gonna throw a question out there. Can you be rich with no money?
Yep.
You say yes. Can you be rich with no money?
No.
Justin say no. And just to get a context, it's like, is poverty a mindset?
No.
Possibility.
All right, Justin, go ahead.
Well, one, I don't think you can necessarily work your way out of poverty. Yeah, I think there's systematic things that happen. I think if you do get out of poverty, like.
So you say it's cap. You can't be. You can't
necessarily be a worker and work yourself out of poverty. You know what I'm saying?
So you can't have no money and be rich. Somebody tell you, yo, I'm rich. I feel like I'm rich. Like, oh, how much money you got? Got about $1,000 in my name.
I think
Am I rich?
when you first get
That's
the
mindset.
I think when you first get the money.
So it's money. It's poverty because it's not money. Money is tangible, but like rich is not necessarily. It's rich.
I think that rich can also, like being rich can also, like having a lot of money can also like make you happy. Like it can genuinely
money
cut down your problem. Like it's a good down payment. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So you don't think you can be homeless and consider yourself rich?
For me, no.
Brandon.
I'd never be happy being homeless.
I
For me,
honestly don't.
I don't think so.
Honestly, no.
do you
like my personal opinion, but I feel like there can be a poor person that's homeless that is happy and they're content and they feel rich. Like rich is a mindset.
So you agree? You think that's
Yeah.
facts? Rich is the mindset. You think rich is a bank account?
Yeah.
I'd rather have a lot of money.
I mean, I know, but I
with no
personally
money.
would rather want, but
I'd rather
sometimes
be-
it ain't about the money.
I'd rather be unhappy with a lot of money
Nah, I'd rather
than
Then
unhappy.
be happy.
Then be happy broke.
with broke.
Yeah.
I'd rather be happy.
I'd rather be more unhappy with a lot of money because probably I make more people happy.
But you're not
feel
making yourself
I don't
happy.
worry
So
about.
that's interesting. So you rather be unhappy with a lot
I'm
of
not
money.
saying
What did you
okay,
say?
so let me finish. So when I say this, not necessarily that I want to be unhappy, but what I'm saying is,
Say what you said.
You're rather.
yeah, I'm trying to explain it. So like, not necessarily
Trying
that,
to boost.
not necessarily that I'd rather be unhappy, but
Chris made this shit weird.
I know for a fact, like, if I'm more happy when I don't have to worry about others, everybody's straight.
Mm-hmm.
I
So you I'm gonna cut you off.
go ahead.
You personally feel like money will. You don't see a scenario where you, Justin, will be unhappy with a lot of money. It's
I
like
don't
you.
see a scenario.
No, when I say that, it's
But I think-
more than likely you'd be more happy because you'd be able to take care of more people.
I feel like either way I'm gonna have issues, and I think that either way, at least at some point I'd rather be happier, providing for others, and making my family situation and trying to provide for my family, getting my family more like wealth, generational, than just me. Like if I had to sacrifice my happiness, that I'm not the happiest. Like if I got to sacrifice the fact, like I said, I'm not the happiest nigga, but I can change like the value and just the way that my family move. I'd rather do that.
So like success, happy,
just taking
rich,
money.
they're all synonymous in this scenario. They're all synonymous.
Sure.
Right? They're synonymous. Rich, happy. It's a mindset.
Yeah.
So I know we have A-Rob, friend of the show, his bio says, "What's money? Question mark. A man is a success if he gets up in the morning, he goes to bed at night, and in between he does what he wants to do." That means that money, he could be homeless, he could be a thousandaire, he could be
I don't
a
believe
millionaire.
I don't agree with
A
that.
man, so you think that's cap?
Yeah, like okay, you can do what you want to do.
And
The
be
only way
content
I
and be happy.
agree with you doing what you want to do is if you making some kind of money. Like I ain't saying you gotta be a multi-millionaire off the shit, but you can do what you want to do and be literally like dead broke on your ass stressing.
Or you could be
Like
not
say your job,
dead- you be
like
dead
say your
broke on
job.
ass, not stressing.
Let's say that your job is like, let's say that it's like, all right, this nigga, I'm making this much money from doing that. You still gotta worry about your bills and whatever. Then That ain't making me happy.
It sounds like if you're
That ain't
worried
making me
about your
happy.
bills, then you can't be happy. But
Like I said, I'd rather be if me. I feel like it's a good down payment. Like shit, if I'd rather be.
that's what I said. The more money is gonna alleviate your natural stresses.
You know what?
That's it. Good down payment
I
for
wasn't really expecting him to say that answer. That's probably why when we watched this, I'm a little crazy. 'Cause I thought you would have went a different way with it.
Mm-hmm.
But me, it's just like, alright,
I need my money.
let's just say I work a job that's only gonna pay my bills, and I gotta struggle for everything outside of that, food, whatever. But I'm happy. I would rather have that than the stress of being rich and then going through the bullshit, the leeches, the goddamn, I can't throw up my game set when I want to, like just everything, like just the pressure of everything all at once.
Mm-hmm. The freedom that
My freedom versus just being a regular person, and I got my bills paid. I'm gonna find a way to eat. Like, nigga, I can buy.
So
this
you
lunch
rather
bread.
go to sleep.
Happy, peaceful.
So you don't know where your next meal coming, but you rather not know where your next meal coming than basically.
If I'm happy, I'm not stressed.
you're not stressing over it. It's not a big deal.
But you've been.
I don't know
you've been
nobody
stressed
who's
before,
ever
right?
not. I don't know nobody who's ever not knew where their next meal came from and not been stressed.
There was a song on Prince of Egypt. Called, yeah, I've seen Prince of Egypt before.
Yeah.
Said some shit like, when all you got is nothing, it's a lyric. When all you got is nothing, there's a lot to go around. It's a
Because
mindset.
you know how to like.
No.
It's a mindset. You know how to
I don't
share.
agree with that.
You a
I don't-
survivor.
The most generous people usually have the least. The richest people be the most stingiest,
Yeah.
right?
Uh,
the most generous
I
people,
take-
they give you the last of what they have.
When you coming
and
from
it's
like getting
happiness.
tips, right? Your tips are coming from minimum wage, upper minimum wage. Now I ain't gonna say like I'm just going out to eat because it's budget.
15 too. It was like 2:30.
No, I'm just feeling like this. I don't agree with none of that. I done been in situations, I done been struggling, like I done came up, me and my mom, we done had our shares, we done did what we did. I don't agree with none of that.
So let me
that's
answer
just-
But I
that.
don't think you stressed as bad as
Let me
No,
ask
I'm stressed like nigga, have you ever woke up and literally like you woke up, say you came from school, you woke up, boom, hey, we gotta leave, we can't stay here. We gotta go.
So
We gotta find somewhere to go.
I've been homeless before.
Yeah, I don't wanna hear that
Right.
shit. For me,
I've been
that shit is a no.
in a 6-figure house. Been homeless. I've never been rich. Been struggling. Had all that. This is what I feel. As a parent, I do not understand how you can be happy or content if your child is hungry.
Facts.
And I think that right there changes the whole question because you put the parent part in there. Because you're not speaking for your own happiness at that point.
So if you're
That
responsible
changes-
for
that changes
other
everything.
people,
No.
I don't understand, and that's what changed it for me too. Because I can understand being content without having anything. Everything's superficial. Money is superficial. Bills superficial. It doesn't matter if you have that. It's a deep understanding that you have to understand to have. Because look at J. Cole.
J. Cole.
That's what he said.
I feel like J. Cole got a lot of
I'm
issues that people don't like. People don't have. Like people would rather have those issues than the issues he got.
He's saying you
That's
don't know.
me.
He's saying you don't know till you get it.
That's cool.
And-
Shout out to J. Cole.
And my point is, I can understand that, but you could never tell me that you're homeless and you have a child that's hungry and you're content.
I'm not.
I can't.
That changes.
That changes
Right.
everything.
That
If
changes.
you're content being like, I know, I'm confident, I'm getting food, I'm happy, I'm not stressing about shit. I don't have to worry about bills, I don't have to worry about a job, I don't have to worry about the confine of society. I can understand that. It makes sense. It takes you could be out a nomad. I'm a villager, I'm gonna go find my food. That's cool. I don't understand how you can go to sleep knowing your child's hungry. The security that money provides, it changes that scenario where rich is not just a mindset. There's a poverty line. In America, there's a
The way
poverty
I look
line.
at it is you just speaking about yourself. Maybe if you're speaking past that, then yeah, then I agree with
For
everything you
myself?
just said.
I agree with you then. If it's yourself, because you only worry about yourself.
I said, you got family members, you got other people. It's not even just your children.
You're not responsible for your family members. Though.
Yeah, but you know, it might take time for people to realize that. You might have, but it might be. You might have a brother. You might have a sister that you came up with that you don't feel comfortable with leaving the block, and they still out here. Like I watched FBG Duck. His mom had interview on Vlad. Vlad whole thing. What he been saying, you know, Vlad he like to ask questions for people, and he'll ask that for this long. He'll ask the same question, right? So what I'm saying is, he asked, "Hey, I told FBG Duck, why not leave Chicago?" Right? The whole time he's saying this. The whole time, FBG Duck is giving me excuses as to why he's not wanting to leave Chicago. He asked the mom, it's different now. It makes sense when she's explaining it. Oh, well, he's already in an industry where he's blackballed. He has 50, he comes from a relationship of my mom, I had him at 15. Well, I had him at 16. His brother already got killed. His older sister already got killed. He's my last living child. Even with that, basically, like she's breaking it down, like she's saying, like he's the last living nigga. He means this much to the family. He means that much. He's this and he's that. You know what? At the same time, I feel you. Like I mean this much to the family. It's hard for me to just dip. It's hard for me to just understand things.
No, right. He just was killed, right?
Yeah, he was killed. He was killed. He's from Chicago. So my thing is like, it's certain. My whole thing, that's what I'm trying to say is like, it's certain. It's things that people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like how you say it's context of things. It's context of things.
It's a fact.
So
everybody's situation different. Like,
yeah.
That mindset to be selfless and do that. Our responsibility might be to.
Yeah. So I just think that it's a little different when we really start hammering into shit. You know, it makes things different. So I don't know, man. What else you got, bro?
Speaking about that and dying as a rapper, like Jackson Cat, is it smart or safe to be a rapper now? Is that the career path you would suggest to be a black African American? We're talking about rapper.
It's the same career when, like I said earlier, who's the prey? The poor people. Why do you think that they when you're in they sign, who do you think they look for when they target people for a record deal? They're not gonna ask people. Like the reason why Nip was
uneducated.
the reason why Nip was so great is because you don't see people hiring. And not saying, like we all know, Nip has already been like it was people that, you know, it's people that signed deals and stuff, like, and he was older. But you don't see people being, I'm not saying this is his story, but you don't see people that's 30 years old getting signed. You want to know why? Because they might know a little bit more business about themselves.
You want exploitation.
You want to get young kids who don't know shit about nothing, and you want to get them.
But that doesn't have nothing to do with rap. That's every industry. You want to sign that young white girl singer, but so is it? I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about like your risk as far as your livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe for Jackson Cat to be a rapper in today's climate?
It all depends on what you're doing and who's behind you.
Yeah. Who's teaching you?
Because if you got the right judgment and the right people behind you, and that's telling you the rights and wrongs in the career, cool. If not, and you gotta get it out the ground, like it's not nothing wrong with being a rapper if that's what you choose to do. But it all depends on your mindset and how you want to do it.
I think it's cap. I mean, I think is it safe to be a rapper? Like that's nothing. No, I think that's cap. I think you can't name me no other genre of music where people are dying at the rate that rappers dying.
It's also not just the rappers.
Who? Show me, give me country music singers that died from gun violence and being killed.
I ain't saying are we just talking about gun violence and kills, or are we talking about overdoses and everything else?
Give me.
I don't listen to enough or pay attention to give you names, but this shit happens.
at the rate black people do, rappers do, because
That's the
whatever rate they die from suicide or overdosing on drugs or murder, it's a fact. There's something wrong with our genre that young rappers
So you don't think
are.
they was doing
Because
this
we
shit for their
promote
body?
people, we promote
We're
people from the
promoting.
I
ghetto.
didn't say the why.
But
I'm
they're
saying,
already doing it.
I'm saying we promote people from the ghetto.
We do.
We promote people who come from poverty, and they like the fact that this is their mind state, so we can literally suck them bone dry. And this is why, another reason, and I don't want to bring him up. I don't mean to bring him up again, but let's just be the truth. It's the reason why 69 is so.
Every episode.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's the reason. You know why I like speaking about him? Because he's a living testimony. Like, if you try to tell your kid, this is why you shouldn't be like him, this is a living testimony. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the reason why I have a problem with him is just like, he's not, don't be like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's giving you examples. Like everything your mama told you. What happened? You ever been in a situation? Everybody had a situation where their mama didn't told you this is what's gonna happen,
She do.
and then that's what happened, right? And then you be like, damn, my mom was right. You might be low key about it, but be like, damn, mama was right. That's just how shit work. So
Yeah, I just don't think it's. If somebody told me, yo, I got options. I want to pursue basketball. I want to pursue college. I'm a nice rapper. I want to pursue rapping. What safety wise, this is in my best interest. What I'll be like, nah, but niggas getting killed for rapping.
facts.
Niggas getting killed for rapping.
No, rap is a dangerous.
It's dangerous.
It's definitely dangerous.
Is that
I
fact?
get you.
That's a better question. Is rap dangerous?
Yes,
Facts or
100%.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's simple as
It's
that.
one of the most dangerous genres in the world. Everybody's getting killed for rap.
Who's all behind you? But I get what y'all.
I'm not.
the point
Cause
y'all
like,
trying
cause I
to
don't hear people getting murdered in any other genre of music.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if it was like, yo, you play sports, you get hurt. You get hurt playing basketball. You get hurt playing. You tear your ACLs doing anything.
Facts.
I don't hear nobody getting murdered, getting robbed, and doing any other genre of music. Like, why is hip hop, rap? You're a target.
That's a fact, bro. 100%.
That shit. That shit,
I
What you got,
agree.
bro?
that shit suck.
What you got?
That shit suck, bro. We don't talk to ghosts, nigga.
Give us one more, nigga. Give
Got
us
a
one
couple
more.
more.
Yo, okay, give us a couple more, my
What
nigga.
you talking about?
Shout out to you. Shout out Rogers, little bitch. Shout out to Drewski.
Rodgers, nigga.
Shout out Drewski.
I'm gonna have a trivia next time.
Hey, Drewski, if you see this shit, man, follow the campaign. Nigga, I heard you in the shallow. We gonna do some research.
Y'all, you talking about the NFL. Did y'all feel like they got the protesting right?
No.
Brandon, go ahead. Yeah, here. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Facts or cap? Did they get protesting right?
Facts only because I'm saying they did about as best as I thought the NFL was gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, so what he answered that was like,
A cop out.
no, I don't think it was a cop out. I just think that it was interesting. For me, what I think is, they don't give a fuck. They just kind of, like I said, they just said it how they said it. Like, hey yo, hey, we like black people. Put it in the end zone. Like, put it in the end zone. Like, we good. Like,
You sound like you just don't trust the NFL.
I don't, and that's why, you know, and we didn't have a podcast then. I think my whole problem, a lot of the time, was with Colin Kaepernick when they had the whole, he was in Atlanta, he was in Georgia. Whole situation was like, people like Kaepernick. Okay, so my whole thing is sometimes I need you, if you're gonna be this something, and this goes with the Joe Budden and Charlamagne. My whole thing is, I think my issue with people is, I need people to pick a side. I'm not saying that it's necessarily them.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this your path? And is this your path? So like when I say that with like Charlamagne, I would say like, what I need Joe Budden to realize, this is what I say with both of them. What I need Joe Budden to realize is like, you know for a fact that Charlamagne, y'all kind of do the same things. Like y'all have necessarily podcast, shit like that. So don't make it like y'all have podcasts, alright? If you have a podcast, this is what you're doing. This is what it is with you. when it comes to Charlemagne acts like he's too big for Joe Budden. My whole thing, what I would say is just like, I need people to realize, like, are you this or are you that?
What I would say, because I understand what you're saying, I fundamentally disagree with you because it's business. If I'm the NFL, I can't be this and that. I'm gonna go where the money is. I'm gonna go where the public perception is, and that goes back to Charlemagne and Joe Budden. I'm gonna go where the public perception is because if 2016 Kaepernick's protesting and my bottom lines dictates that I go against it, I'm gonna follow that.
So look. When I'm saying that, when I come to Colin, now this is where I come to Colin Kaepernick. My issue with Colin Kaepernick, let's go back to when he did when he was supposed to be in Atlanta for the whole, what was it? The whole goddamn tryout shit, right? It seemed like there was distrust from Colin Kaepernick and there was distrust from the NFL, correct?
Yeah.
They both were having a distrust. My issue with them, especially my issue with Colin Kaepernick, is they don't have like the leverage. You don't have the leverage that they have. The NFL doesn't need Colin Kaepernick to succeed. Correct?
Yeah.
They don't need Colin Kaepernick. I get you, Colin Kaepernick. I get your point and I agree with your point. But what you gotta understand is you come in, you go this angle, and the way that he went about it, I felt like there was a different way to be about
and
it.
that's why
And that's
you
it.
know what? And that's why
And that's it.
That makes sense of how you agree with Charlemagne so much.
Yeah.
I
get it.
I agree.
I'm not necessarily saying that this is necessarily the 100% right way.
It goes against what is the end goal? If the end goal is to do business,
That's
if
why
the
I
end
said
goal is to get in the NFL, there's ways to go about it.
Exactly.
If the end goal is to
So you have a distrust with the NFL. That's my whole thing. You have a
has every right to have.
You have every right. That's facts. So why go into this situation and now it looks even worse? Like, do you want to be in the NFL or
You're saying
not?
you're not being wise. Like, what are you doing then?
Yeah, do you want to be in the NFL or not?
Like you're dealing with thieves, and then they do.
You know the
shit,
thieves.
Then what are you doing?
And that's basically how I've been trying to say the situation. And that's the same thing with Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Like the same thing with Joe and Charlemagne. Like, are you really trying to be in this organization or are you not? I get the fact that these niggas have offended you. Maybe your relationship ain't what it was with these people, or you don't fuck with these people, la 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 la. But at the same time, what is it? You know what I mean? Like,
I feel you. It's a complicated issue.
it's definitely
It's because Kaepernick is a man. He's not a brand, he's not an entity. He has his own personal feelings, and he has the pressure of representing a movement.
Yeah.
So I think it's a balance of trying. Same thing with Joe Budden. He's representing a black empowerment movement.
Yeah.
So
at least that's the
perception he
that's
puts
the
out.
perception he's put it out as. Which I'm not saying that's not what it was. I think
True
it
or false?
is. I think he does care. I think he does care.
So how he moves.
Do I think him and Charlemagne both be bullshitting?
Of
Yes.
course, humans bullshit.
That's
Like
right.
you gotta look at that as just it is what it is.
I don't know, man. Y'all boys got anything to wrap it up with? Y'all got anything to say?
Hey man, about the merch. We got shirts, we got masks, we got cut. Hey, if it's something you think you might want, just let us know. We'll get it.
Y'all heard my daughter what she said. Subscribe to the podcast.
Subscribe.
Hey,
we're gonna have a kids episode soon.
Kids episode, we got everything coming. Hey, my boy Lil Chris here, Darren. Y'all need some pictures, you know what I'm saying? For whatever business y'all running, y'all need some good professional
My nigga,
pictures.
if y'all like to fucking watch people play games, shit, follow my nigga's Twitch, bruh.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, I heard he nice at the
Superboy Chris, man.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, what game should I get, bro? Should I get Madden or should I get 2K? One of y'all niggas bought it already?
Shit, I'm about to buy Madden tonight.
Get mad on 2K.
Madden? I heard Madden's more later anyway.
Hey man,
Madden.
if you need a photographer for your OnlyFans,
Yes.
hit my DMs and I'm gonna book Chris for you.
All the his knows. All the hoes.
I just play I mean
All the hoes hit Brandon DM.
B Holmes _5 05. and I'll get you connected to the right
Shouts
person.
out to
I ain't gonna be there.
independent black woman.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna knock these push-ups out. We gonna get on up out of here.
Yeah, give me 20 right here in front.
I did
right
15
Here.
before we started.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's-
did, right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Put the camera on this nigga. I ain't know he did 15. Give me 10, bro. Don't lie to me like that.
Well, alright, bro.
Give me 10. Give me 10.
That's what happens when you bet on 6ix9ine.
I ain't bet on him.
You bet on snitch ass Mexican and you from the north. You a liar. What is wrong with you? You tired.
And we out.
We out, baby.
We don't bet on no snitch. Stop playing.